Hey there, friendlies, how's up? What do we got today? We have a second review of the Ardnamurchan AD 0121:01. Ardnamurchan, man, we're gonna have to talk about your naming scheme. All right, there we go. Excuse me. Now, can you see me? Let's zoom us in a little bit, shall we? Now, two things. One, now that I'm doing my second review of this, I'm tossing the case. Once I've done my second review, I always get rid of the case, the box or the tin. Second thing I want to say, and I've said this before, but not in the review. This naming scheme is terrible. Like, I hear rumbles that this isn't lasting, but AD 01.21:01, that's not a whiskey name, okay? That's a software beta number. So if that isn't changed, get with it, Ardnamurchan. But we're not here to review the stupid naming scheme. We're here to look at the whiskey. Let's give it a little pour. Now, I did not look at the review number I gave this before because I don't want to color my review with any kind of knowledge from the previous review. Hold on a second here. That's better. Okay. A little more in the frame. So, no age statement. I'm not going to go into the whole distillery notes or anything again because what's the point? So I think we should just go right into the bottle. Now, I reviewed this, I don't remember, but it wasn't recently. As you can see, I've been doing some work with it. I haven't touched it in about a couple of months though. So I don't have a lot of recollection because, man, I've been tasting a lot of whiskeys this year. As I believe I've said before, I like the color. Let's go straight to the nose. Oh, nice and fresh, nice and fruity. Not too much spice happening. There's a little bit of a zing. It's a thin zing though, like a little snare drum line across the top. Very nice. Little swirly swirl to take a look at the tears. So I'm expecting not watery, but not super viscous. Maybe a slight oily effect. Vanilla, caramel, touch of butterscotch. And just like trying to be heard at the very back is a note of espresso, which is not a surprise. I often get an espresso note in Scotch. If I'm detecting a fruit, it's sort of on the apple or pear side. So if I go right in on the nose, what's the ABV on this? 46.8. So on the nose, I'd give this an 82. It's very pleasant. It's very nice. It comes together nicely, almost like a coastal breeze. I get just a touch of salt, but not right at the ocean. Sort of, you know, in the village near the ocean. Okay, tasty poo. Okay, so bigger fruit, much bigger spice. That's where the espresso note happens at the back of my tongue. It comes in strong, coffee grounds, but like wet, you know, like as in coffee, not dry grounds. The butterscotch and the caramel and all that stuff drops a little bit. The apple note I'm getting, or maybe it's a citrus actually, climbs up a bit in the mix. So it's very different than the nose, actually. I'm impressed by that. Sometimes I'm not pleasantly surprised by that. Let me think on that. I'm going to take another sip. The arrival is big and brash, spicy, a little sparkly, you know, it scintillates a bit. But like the sweetness doesn't round it off very much, which is surprising. I said that sort of ground coffee thing and the spice carry the show. The sweetness becomes more of an accent. The mouthfeel is pretty good. There's an oiliness there. It's not cloying, it's not too thick. Do I wish it was a little thicker? No, it's good. I'd call it a medium to medium long finish. It's still there. A bit of an ashy note comes in as it disappears off the back of the tongue. The spice still carries the show. The coffee note still carries the show. But it's a good finish. A little oakiness there. Very good. So for taste, I'm going to give this an 85. I'm going to pour myself another, and I'm going to sign off. So, nosing plus tasting palate equals this. Okay. So that's all she wrote. Thanks for watching this second review of the Ardnamurchan 01.21:01. I don't like that. But anyways, thanks for hanging out with me anyway. As I always say, if you like what I'm doing, I would like you to do the following 3 things. That probably looks terrible with the gloves on. Following 3 things. 1, comment down below. What's your thought on the Ardnamurchan naming scheme? And what's your favorite Ardnamurchan? They've got a few out. 2nd, share this video. That helps me more than you could possibly imagine. And 3rd, leave me a smiley thumb. If you don't like what I'm doing, that's all right. Leave me a frowny thumb. Thanks for watching, guys.